Do you see Lowe's today? What do you make of Lowe's?
You know, it's very interesting. I'll throw like Lowe's, Walmart, Home Depot, sort of in the same thing. Lowe's was a little bit more disappointing, but Home Depot and Walmart, you look at them yesterday, they had actually really good earnings. I think the problem that these stocks are suffering from is they've done so well over the last few quarters. It's really difficult overall for them to continue to take this momentum to, you know, when you have such an amazing quarter, how can you continue this momentum into the next quarters? And the market's become very, very fussy, shall we say, about those stores, particularly those ones who were able to stay open during the last time we had a shutdown. You know, in Illinois, we're going into another shutdown here Friday. And so it'll be interesting to see how these stores do out of that, especially as we head into the holiday season. So I think as we look forward, any retail store that does not have a great online presence, I think is going to get really, really hammered in the next earnings season because for some of them, unfortunately, the opportunity is about to wane. You know, and anybody who has a brick and mortar presence, they have to be re-examining it right now. Excuse me.
You expect Target should be probably pretty solid. It seems like they are very similar in makeup and strategy, I guess, to Walmart, digital, and everything. I don't understand the divergence between Lowe's necessarily and Home Depot. Home Depot had a great quarter, right?
Yeah, as I said, Home Depot had a fantastic quarter, but, you know, the stock certainly didn't reflect that yesterday.
No, well,
the stock,
we tried to figure that out. Yeah, we tried to figure. All right, so at this point, do you think that the move that we've seen in the reopening stocks, given that you just said Illinois is closing, we're seeing that all over the place, and maybe consumers pulling in their ability really to go out to restaurants and other places. You think we see that reflected in the overall economy, or are we looking past that now to a vaccine maybe in January?
Well, I think most of the market is kind of looking past it. You know, again, we're up 10.9% in the last 11 trading days. That's absolutely amazing. And, you know, it was, what, a week and a half ago, or probably 2.5 weeks ago, you guys were on every day and we were talking about a possible stimulus. It seemed like that talk is maybe, I won't say not needed, but kind of passed by, and everybody seems to think it's January now, and the market hasn't suffered at all from that. So I do think many of these stores will get a break because we are coming into the holiday season, so it'll give them an opportunity to, still do sales online, et cetera. What I wonder, though, is those stores that have a grocery element to them, particularly if we're going to have a Thanksgiving where groups are going to be much smaller overall. Any holiday celebration going forward, I'm going to assume till the end of the year, is going to be much smaller. So if you have a big grocery element to your sales, I think that'll be affected significantly. And then the other thing is, I think, you guys had a great conversation about the vaccine to start the show today, but I think people look past the logistics of doing this. Even if they came out today and said everybody can get it, how is it going to get down to the average person? Because, of course, you're going to want first responders and those, working in hospitals to be first. How does the average person get it, and when do they actually get it? I would think it's got to be, late spring, early summer. You would hope we'd be more efficient than that, but who knows? It's going to be a very, very difficult task, I think, to get it out to people, and I think that perhaps we're a little ahead of ourselves in how quickly that's going to happen.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.